The Women's Foundation of Palm Beach County was founded in 2007 by a group of local leaders who shared a commitment to investing in women and girls to encourage leadership and positively affect their economic, political, and social status. In March 2017, we expanded to the Women's Foundation of Florida to ensure women are visible, valued, and heard across the state. The Women's Foundation of Florida empowers women and girls to be leaders so they can change the world. We invest in their ideas and encourage their leadership to positively affect the economic, political, and social status of women and girls across Florida.
The Palm Beach County group, we started in 2007. It was just a handful of women, and we understood that there needed to be a platform where women would be visible and valued and heard.
Other people should get involved with the Women's Foundation of Florida to make a change in a woman or girl's life, to make a change in the community, and to make a change for yourself.
It's a place where all women are welcome, no matter their backgrounds, their histories, their experiences, and they feel like they have a place where they can belong and really grow and learn with each other.
Our Women on the Run nonpartisan campaign training program has empowered countless women to go out there and to see themselves as having a seat at the table.
Communities are stronger, our economy improves, and Florida is more just when we invest in the health and well-being, economic self-sufficiency, and leadership and empowerment of women and girls.
The Women's Foundation jumps into it and encourages all of the members and the members of the community to come together and start working on things and actually achieving goals and making an impact. And I really like that. I much prefer to be part of something where we're actually making a difference instead of kind of being a flower pot where we sit and talk about it.
Women helping other women with real, tangible results.
We believe that all women are leaders, no matter what that leadership looks like.
The Women's Foundation knows the importance of building the self-esteem and skill set of young girls. This is why we created the Girls Leadership Institute. With your help, we have empowered more than 500 middle and high school girls through interactive trainings that redefine leadership and embrace their unique perspective about the world around them. Your support of our Girls Leadership Institute has ensured young women know they have the ability to shape their own destiny and can simultaneously be the change they want to see in the world.
The first one we did was in a lunchroom of a school, and there were about 30 girls who participated.
In 2015, we expanded the Girls Leadership Institute to also involve STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math fields, where women are significantly underrepresented. Our GLI STEAM Academy Field Trips program engages community partners who provide hands-on learning opportunities, field trips for girls to learn about STEAM, and mentoring opportunities for a new generation of leaders in these professions.
I get to have that relationship with them as a mentor, a friend, and someone who's there to help guide them with the Women's Foundation in finding careers that not only lure their attention, but can help them become better educated young ladies for our communities.
There was a young girl, she was in middle school, who had to leave early, and I was sitting outside packing everything up, and she changed into a dance uniform, and we were chit-chatting while we were waiting for her mom, and she was telling me how she was a dancer and how she wanted to grow up and be a prima ballerina, which was amazing. And then she started raving about her experience at our STEAM Academy and how she'd never really liked science before. And fast forward a couple years later, I ran into the woman who happened to be her mother. And I didn't recognize her, but she pulled me aside from an event and was like, you know, my daughter's now in the pre-med magnet in high school because of the STEAM program. And while she loved dance, she really felt like she needed to step up and be a leader in science.
But you don't have to know how to code or build a robot to get involved in the Women's Foundation.
everybody who has participated in one way or another in the Women's Foundation of Florida programs. I encourage you to get involved, whether it's as a donor, as a program volunteer and leader, or as a program participant. There's something for each and every one of you.
The Women's Foundation empowers women and girls by providing programs and opportunities to learn, grow, and encourages women to be leaders in their own way.
All of our programs create opportunities for women to build a strong foundation for their dreams and success. Our Professional Development Committee organizes workshops that open doors for women. Intergenerational events help women break into new careers with mentors by their side and help the newest to the most seasoned professional sharpen their ability to deliver measurable results for their company and themselves.
The women that I have met are inspiring, and they encourage me to be the best I can be, and it feels like I need to be on a different level every time I have a conversation, or every time we brainstorm and put together programming or content, or even brainstorm ideas for the next set of events in the series. If there's something you've always wanted to do, if there's something you've dreamed about, if there's a vision that you've had and you don't know how to start it, how to get it off the ground, just spend 30 minutes with any one of us from the Women's Foundation and you will be inspired, and we will give you the tools and a path, and you can see your vision become a reality. Knowledge is empowering, and Women's Foundation arms women with the knowledge to empower themselves and the girls that they reach. You can be a scientist, you can be an engineer, you can run for office, and the Women's Foundation guides women to realize their true potential.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg says women belong in all places where decisions are being made.
Women must have a seat at the policy table to influence the direction of our community and our nation. Women still comprise less than half of all elected positions in Florida. Yet we are consistently inspired because, though small in number, they have made substantive and positive changes in our lives. Through our nonpartisan Women on the Run program, we provide training both to women interested in running for elected office and to those who are willing to step up and lead in other ways.
I think the other part that's helpful is to be a part of a cohort of women where you can bounce ideas off of people. You can bounce ideas off of the people you're in the cohort with, as well as women elected officials who are presenting the seminars. And to hear from somebody who's gone through it, I think is so valuable. The programs, Women on the Run and Women on the Bench. I don't know any other women's group that focuses on preparing women to run for office the way the Women's Foundation does.
For me personally, the most effective and valuable part of the Women in the Run program for me was being present in the same room or Zoom with elected officials who are also women. It really helps with my perspective of seeing myself as one of them and building the confidence to trust in my abilities and know that I am qualified.
The best part of it was the people I met that then became my mentors, who are now my dear friends, who I can text at any time of day to ask a question about an ordinance or anything. So they not only helped me when I was a student at the Women's Foundation, they now help me now that I'm in office. So the mentorship just hasn't stopped. So I don't know where else I could have met women like that not only were living the dream job that I wanted, but then to follow through for years afterwards to make sure that I had the support I needed continuing. So the fact that the Women's Foundation has access to these amazing human beings that want to help is extraordinary. And there's someone I can call from when I was a student there that can help me with almost any question I have in politics. It's pretty amazing. Or even just being a mom. It's really an amazing group of people.
Our success across all of our programs has been the direct result of dedicated and passionate volunteers and supporters who have given freely of their time and resources and have donated generously to broaden our reach.
nobody's voices are muted. Everybody's involvement is encouraged and fostered, and I think it's a wonderful opportunity, and I encourage people to get involved.
I've watched the Women's Foundation grow over the last 10 years, and I've been so happy to see that happen, and see it become the Women's Foundation of Florida, to know the number of women who have been impacted by the work of the foundation, and to be able to be a part of it. So I was happy it all worked out and that I could join the board.
You all are committed to the diversity and the voices and the perspectives that all women bring, and you step back when it's not there. That's the difference.
A 2019 report from the Women's Philanthropy Institute shared that under 2% of Americans' annual charitable giving goes toward nonprofits helping women and girls. Only 2%. Together, we can change this and invest significantly more in the power and promise of women and girls' leadership.
I want to thank everybody who is already a donor, already a volunteer, already a leader within the Women's Foundation of Florida. You make all of our programs possible, and you are changing the world day by day and making it a more equitable, just, inclusive world.
Aside from the transparency of their budgeting and what they do, I don't know how the Women's Foundation actually produces what it produces with the amount of contributions that they seek. It is so much bang for your buck. I don't know how else to explain that. If you open up their website or if you go on their Facebook page, the programming is consistent, it never stops, and every single time the takeaway is huge. That's a worthy investment.
We invite you to get involved and join our By Women, For Women Giving Circle. Through this hands-on grant-making program, we come together to collaboratively research and invest in projects that have the power to transform our community. It's a unique opportunity to join a movement of social impact investing dedicated to local projects that are led by and for women and girls.
Connect to Greatness was, an idea, a dream. And I had a vision for how to support the moms in the program as well. So we're supporting African-American middle school boys in addition to supporting their moms to be leaders and advocates in the world. And so I didn't know, really didn't know how it would land for funders, not having even started the program. I'm not really sure if the vision was something that others would understand, even though I was passionate about it. And so when I came to the Giving Circle to pitch the idea, I was a little nervous. But I think the passion and the goal of the organization, or of that program, for the organization resonated with the Women's Foundation and the ladies of the Giving Circle.
With an eye toward the future, the Women's Foundation of Florida invites you to volunteer, make a donation, and join other community leaders in supporting our leadership programs. Your investment allows us to innovate and grow.
I encourage others to get involved, whether it be as a donor or as a volunteer or a program participant. The Women's Foundation of Florida is this special place where we come together to invest in women's and girls' leadership. There's so many different ways to get involved.
Thanks to the generosity of our donors and volunteers, we have already achieved so much, but our work is not done. Join us in making an investment in women and girls across Florida. Sign up to volunteer or make a donation on our website today.
I have a philosophy where you reach down and you pull up. And how do you do that? By donating your time, your effort, your funds, in order for the program to continue its mentorship, its vision for women of all backgrounds. I think it's just an incredible organization to, if you want to sow good seeds, this is the organization to do so.
But what we do is we empower women and girls to become the leaders so that they can change the world. That's really our mission. by affecting positive social and economic change.
Creating change in our community, giving opportunities for people to gain skills that they're actually applying and you're seeing them become successful. So it's definitely a good investment.
The Women's Foundation of Florida is home to me.